On our vertical, we'll start with that. Our 90 play. Our X and Z receivers are outside receivers. Okay, we run the verticals a little different. You know, we're just like Texas Tech. We don't catch the ball at the highest point. We want to catch the ball over the outside shoulder. Okay, and our receivers must, our X and all receivers, but particularly our X and Z outside guys, they have to get an outside release on their defender, and they got to restack that guy, and they got to get back on top of those numbers. Their responsibility is to hold the grass between the numbers and the sideline. Okay, that's their job. We want them to restack the defender, get the guy on his hip, get him covered early, get open late. That may sound crazy. Somebody may have heard it before, but we want to choke it down to about 90% on their route, their speed. Let that guy get on it. We want to break off at the last possible instant and catch that ball over the outside shoulder. The quarterback will throw you open. He's going to put that ball between the numbers and the sideline and that grass that receiver's holding, and that's when you catch it. Okay, so that's their basic rules right there for the outside guy. Our H and our Y are inside receivers. Now our H and our two-back will actually be the extra running back for us. Our Ys are our tight end type kid. And those guys, they must get an outside release also. They want to stay outside the hash. And what they want to do is run a seam read route. Okay, and that's a really particular route right there. We can talk about more. Hopefully you guys have some questions about it. We tell them if you can beat the safety over the top on your seam read, you got a two-high safety look or even a one-high, and you can run by that safety, do it. If you can't, you want to throttle down at 8 to 10 yards and find the window and settle and give the quarterback your eyes. And we'll throw a seam read route to you, and then flip your hips and get upfield. Okay, the running back is our Elth. He's going to check his protection first. As soon as that's over, he's going to run an under route, 3 to 5 yards deep, over the football, just sit there and spot up, give him a noose, give him his hands. Now, if there's man coverage, he wants to break flat away from the defender. The guy takes on his right side, break left, and get flat. The quarterback will throw you the ball, and you get open. Or you take off and you get the ball upfield. And if it's zone coverage, you just sit still, give the quarterback your eyes. That's their rules. Okay? And I just got a little example. It's kind of from the quarterback. Forgive me for the bad slide here probably, but I tried to do as best I could being an O-line guy. But what our quarterbacks are reading here, this is out of our flex formation. What we call our two-back is our flex with our Y and Z on the right side. And you can see our H just comes from, he's always going to be on the left, our H is. And he just moves from that inside receiver spot on the left to the running back spot in the backfield. That's all he does. Okay, that's just flex. Now, if we were to move the Z over and put him over next to the X off the line, then that would just be flex twins, we would call it, okay? So if you can flip that in your head, we go over some more stuff. But the quarterbacks reads here, the way we read our vertical is this. Quarterbacks, if we're under, which we rarely throw a 90 from under center, but if we do, it's a 5-step drop. And if we're in the gun, it's a 3-step drop. He's just going to gather, or shuffle, gather, whatever those quarterbacks do back there, 3 steps, be about 7 yards deep. He's going to pick a side and read across the field is what his job is. That's pre-snap. He's going to look to the side where the defense is playing the tightest. Okay, and here's his rules. If there's tight press coverage, pick the best matchup. Okay, the best matchup. We want to go outside, inside, check down versus versus tight press coverage. Best matchup. If it's soft coverage, we want to, a cover 3 look. We want to work inside check down. Okay, when I say check down, that's the running back. Stow it down to him. If it's soft zone coverage, those corners are playing off, then we really don't want to throw it to a bailing corner like that. He can play that vertical route pretty good on the outside, so we tell him inside check down versus 1 high or 2 high. Here's a 1 high look. Same deal. Best matchup, if they're playing press, but if they're playing off cover 3 or something like that, then again work inside check down, make that free safety wrong. He's got to pick one side or the other. The side he picks, it should seam read. The inside receiver should seam read, and the other guy should run by it. Quarterback's got to make him wrong right there. And rarely do we ever. It's a mistake if the quarterback throws the outside vertical route right here. If he goes to cover 3. Should be throwing those inside routes like that. Okay. All right, and we'll look at some film. I got a couple of 90 plays where I got 3 of them. Actually, I got 2 of them right here out of 2-back that I picked out. And you guys let me know if this film's not working. If I need to slow down, I guess it's a little bit of a delay for you guys to see it. So if it's not working, let me know. I'm gonna full screen it here and go over it. Just kind of diagram what we got here. You can see right here, we got a soft look right there, kind of a tighter look right there, but we got one high safety. Okay, so we're going to look across the field, pick the best matchup because it's soft. It's right here. He's soft or whatever. Now I'm going to tell you, we throw the ball right here to this guy. This guy's a 3-time All-American, and Charlie Martin. He got a chance to get drafted. Caught 95 balls this year, like 1,900 yards, 23 touchdowns, and our quarterback's pretty good too. The same boat, All-American this year, all-time leading passer, all that stuff. They got a good connection. Okay, so what he's going to do is pick the best matchup here, which is this guy on this guy, and we're just going to release and win right here. Okay, you can see we'll start off with the Y receiver here. I'm sorry, the Z receiver here is going to get an outside release. Okay, you don't really have to get a good release. He's already got it by alignment. Now he's just going to get on those numbers, hold that grass right here between the numbers and the sideline. Here comes the ball to him right there. Make the catch. Ball's placed between the numbers and the sideline. Outside shoulder catch right there. Okay, great play. All right, now at the Y receiver right here, the right side, his job is the outside release, stay outside the hash right there. If he feels like he can beat this guy over the top, which he should by alignment, he just keeps running. And truthfully, the quarterback should put it right here. So he should be working inside check down. But again, he took that matchup. Okay, but if he's correct, he should have thrown the seam right here. The H receiver right here, which is our running back, should outside release right down the hash. And I think he may seam read here because he's got a safety bailing. Oh, he keeps running as well. Okay, so we just try to run by everybody out here. The bottom receiver, or X, is going to outside release. Now he needs to restack and get back on those numbers and hold that grass right there. He kind of gets widened a little bit. Needs to be right back on the numbers now, holding that grass. The guy's playing trail technique. He's in good shape. Just needs to restack it and get on the numbers. We'll watch it from the end zone as well. There we go from the end zone. We'll look at some protection a little bit later. But you can see a great route right here by the H receiver, outside releasing, getting up the field. And you can see the Z is going to catch it over it should catch it over the outside shoulder. Ball should have been placed. If you want to be picky, should have been placed over here. I'll take that throw every day, though. Okay, so that's one example of our 90 out of flex. Here's another one right here. Okay, I like this example here. Okay, now you get a little bit of a look right here. This is a kind of wrong. It ends up working out good, but this H has got to release outside release it. Now if he's going to seam read over the top, because we get like a cover cover 3 look, but he's going to end up seam read. He should just keep running right here, but he ends up choking down right here. Yeah, he should just throttle down at 8 to 10 yards right there. Okay, but he keeps kind of running and drifting, which puts him right there on the safety. Had he throttled down right in here, caught the ball quicker, and flipped his hips, it may have been a bigger play for us on the yardage. Or he should have just kept running and run by that safety, and we could have threw a bomb to him. Okay, but it ends up working out for us on the seam read. Up top, they're going to play off coverage on us. No, we're probably going to throw 90, so the quarterback's going to X that off. He sees that soft coverage. He's usually going to X that guy off right there. No, we're not going to throw it. Or the quarterback has the freedom, if he has grass and leverage, to give this guy a comeback pre-snap, and he'll work back after he makes all of his reads to his progression. He'll just come back and stick it over on the opposite hash on the shoulder and get some yards out of it. It'll be a spinal read. Okay. Good route right here by the Y. He's going to throttle down right here, 8 to 10 yards. All cloudy. That's the quarterback's checking him off because he's double covered. Now he's just going to try to find the window right there. Work to it flat. Good job. Good route by the Y. X is doing a good job. You can see we gave the Z receiver here, we gave him a comeback pre-snap. So he's going to work it because the corner's in there bailing off. He's going to give him a comeback, and he could have came back and threw this ball to him right here because he's got that separation over here. Okay. Again, we'll watch it from the end zone here. Okay, you can see the seam read right there, outside release. Like him to be outside the hash, but he kind of gets in there. Just fine work. Give the quarterback your eyes and be ready to noose up and catch the football. A little deep on a seam read, like I said earlier. Or if it just kept running, that safety's back is turned, it had just kept running, we could have roped it in there and probably scored.